Did you know that grief touches every single one of us? At some point in our lives, we all experience the pain of losing someone we love. Yet, when it happens, grief can feel so isolating, like no one else could possibly understand. Whether your grief is fresh or something you've carried for years, the holiday season often brings it back to the surface. And here's the truth: grief doesn't come with a timeline or rule book. It's messy, unpredictable, and deeply personal. Today, we'll explore the challenges of grief, how we can navigate its ups and downs, and the steps we can take to rediscover peace, even in the hardest times. The holidays are often described as the most wonderful time of the year, but for those of us grieving, they can also be the most difficult. The absence of someone we love feels heavier when surrounded by celebration. Grief often shows up with these unwanted gifts like sadness, anxiety, anger, or even guilt. And just when you think you've made progress, something, a song, a scent, or a memory can trigger those emotions all over again. But here's what I want you to know: grief is not the enemy. It's a natural part of healing. And while it might feel overwhelming right now, there is hope. Grief can make us feel like we're stuck in a never ending cycle. It brings feelings of isolation, confusion, and even anger. You might find yourself pulling away from the very people who care about you most, thinking they wouldn't understand, or I don't want to bring them down. Triggers can make it even harder. Things like family traditions, favorite recipes, or even an empty chair at the dinner table. They remind us of what we've lost, and sometimes it feels like too much to bear. But peace, that word that feels almost impossible when you're grieving, is what we need most. Peace is a feeling deep within your spirit that helps you keep moving, connecting, and caring for yourself. Finding peace in grief is challenging because everyone's journey is unique. There's no cookie cutter method for healing, and what works for one person might not work for another. But what I can promise you is that peace is possible. You can feel joy again. So, how do we begin to find peace while grieving? It starts with understanding the process. Grief often feels like climbing a mountain. At the top is acceptance and peace, but the journey is rarely straightforward. You might feel like you've made progress only to be triggered and rolled back down again. It's frustrating, but it's also normal. To navigate this journey, here's a few strategies you can try. 1. Understand the stages of grief. Awareness is the first step towards change. Each of the stages, which are denial, anger, bargaining, depression, and acceptance, has its own challenges. Knowing where you are can help you make sense of your emotions. 2. Lean on your support system. Don't isolate. Talk to friends, family, or a trusted spiritual leader. Let them walk this journey with you. 3. Seek professional help. A licensed therapist can provide a safe space to explore your feelings and offer evidence based methods like dialectical behavior therapy, DBT, or acceptance and commitment therapy, ACT. And finally, 4. Care for your spirit. We are mind, body, and spirit. Taking small steps to nurture your spirit through meditation, prayer, or creative outlets can help you find a sense of peace. Remember, peace doesn't mean forgetting your loved one. It means carrying their memory with you in a way that allows you to keep living and moving forward. The most powerful thing I've learned about grief is this: You have to allow yourself to feel it. Avoiding or suppressing emotions might feel safer in the moment, but it doesn't make them go away. In fact, it can make the healing process take even longer. When you allow yourself to feel grief fully, you create a space for healing. And healing isn't about erasing grief, it's about learning to coexist with it. It's about finding moments of peace and joy, even as you carry the weight of loss. So let's recap. Grief is a natural, deeply personal experience that has no set timeline. Understanding the stages of grief and recognizing your triggers are important steps towards healing. Coping strategies like talking to loved ones, journaling, self care, and seeking professional help can help you navigate this journey. And most importantly, giving yourself permission to feel. Healing takes time, and that's okay. If you're looking for more support, I invite you to visit our website at branchesofhope.com. And if you're in the state of Texas, you can schedule a free 15-minute initial consultation with Tina Smith, our licensed clinical mental health specialist, who is here to help you begin your healing journey. If you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and check out our other videos for more mental health guidance and support. And don't forget, you are not alone.